Welcome to this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on stratification and differentiation. In this video we're going to look at the social model of disability. The social model of disability is a framework for understanding disability that emerged as a response to the medical model. The medical model views disability primarily as a problem with the individual that needs to be cured or managed. On the other hand, the social model suggests that disability is largely a result of social barriers and attitudes that exclude and disadvantage people with impairments. This model has been influential in shaping disability studies and advocacy and is underpinned by a wealth of sociological research that examines the social construction of disability, the role of institutions, and the impact of social policies. The social model of disability was first articulated in the 1970s and 1980s by disabled activists and scholars, particularly in the UK. It was developed in opposition to the medical model, which locates disability within the individual and focuses on medical treatments and interventions. The social model, in contrast, distinguishes between impairment and disability. Impairment refers to the physical, sensory or cognitive differences within an individual, according to Oliver, whilst disability is the disadvantage or restriction of activity that is caused by a society that does not accommodate these differences. Sociological research has demonstrated that disability is socially constructed. This means that the experience of disability is shaped by social norms, values and practices. For example, buildings without ramps or lifts that create physical barriers that turn impairments into disabilities. Similarly, cultural attitudes that stigmatise impairments contribute to social exclusion and discrimination. Research by scholars such as Oliver and Barnes have been instrumental in highlighting how social environments create disabling conditions. Oliver's work in particular has emphasised the importance of understanding disability as a form of social oppression, akin to racism or sexism. This perspective shifts the focus from individual deficits to social failings. Sociologists have explored how various institutions such as education, employment, healthcare and the legal system perpetuate disability through exclusionary practices. For example, studies have shown that the education system often fails to provide adequate support and accommodations for students with disabilities, leading to lower educational attainment and limited employment opportunities. In the workplace, research has identified numerous barriers that prevent disabled individuals from obtaining and maintaining employment. These include physical inaccessibility, discriminatory hiring practices, and a lack of reasonable adjustments. The concept of reasonable adjustments is crucial in the social model, as it underscores the need for social change to remove barriers and create inclusive environments. Social policies play a significant role in either mitigating or exacerbating the disadvantages faced by disabled people. Policies that promote accessibility, anti-discrimination and social support can help reduce disability by removing social barriers. Conversely, policies that neglect the needs of disabled individuals or impose austerity measures can deepen inequality. Sociological research has critiqued the implementation and effectiveness of various policies aimed at supporting disability. For instance, the introduction of Disability Discrimination Act and the Equality Act in 2010 were significant steps towards recognising the rights of disabled individuals. However, studies have pointed out gaps in enforcement and persistent social attitudes that undermine their effectiveness. Attitudes towards disability significantly influence the lived experience of disabled individuals. Sociological research has extensively documented how stigma and negative stereotypes contribute to the marginalisation and exclusion of disabled people. Irving Goffman's work on stigma, which we have covered in this series, provides a foundational understanding of how societal reactions to physical, cognitive and sensory differences can lead to social isolation and internalised oppression. Changing social attitudes is a central aim of the social model, Public awareness campaigns, disability rights movements, and inclusive education initiatives are all strategies aimed at challenging and changing negative perceptions of disability. The social model emphasises the empowerment of disabled people by promoting their agency and participation in all areas of life. This involves advocating for the rights of disabled individuals to make decisions about their own lives and ensuring their voices are heard in policy-making processes. Research by Norwich has shown that when disabled individuals are given opportunities to participate fully in society, they can contribute significantly to leading full lives. For example, studies on inclusive education have found that students with disabilities benefit from learning environments that value diversity and promote participation. The social model has influenced how disability is understood and addressed in society. By shifting the focus from individual impairments to social barriers, the model has highlighted the importance of creating inclusive environments and challenging discriminatory attitudes. Sociological research supports the social model by providing evidence of how social structures and institutions contribute to the disabling experiences of individuals. As societies continue to evolve, the principles of the social model remain crucial for guiding policies and practices that promote equality and inclusion for all disabled people. That concludes this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on stratification and differentiation, looking at the social model of disability. Thanks for watching.